Hello there, Miro. Let's see. So write a letter to a manager and ask her his comments regarding the article. Have you written the article out? Why did you write it? Okay. What makes it so special? You should write at least 150 words. Okay, let's see. Dear Ben, I'm writing this letter in order to ask your opinion about an article which will be on the network. Next month. I recently wrote an article. Okay, so we've said article a lot here. I know that you're going to be writing an article. Okay, because you've already said an article, and then here you're going to say an article again. You could have said something like, the document enclosed introduced an innovative principle in the enhancement of network performance. Or you could have even said the manuscript, because that's what they're called in the academic environment. You could have said the manuscript. I recently wrote a manuscript which introduced an innovative principle in the enhancement of network performance. Good. I have tested this theory several times and the results were fascinating as the speed and stability in the test increased by 20 to 30%. Good. Considering that this discovery is unprecedented, should be a great opportunity for me to considering that this discovery is unprecedented, it would be a great opportunity for me to demonstrate my devotion to my career while bringing tremendous benefits to the company. I decided to publish this article, one of the most famous. Okay. I decided. Okay, so sorry, yeah, we could have said, I decided to publish it in the magazine, The Network, one of the most famous magazines in computer science. Good. So then this one, what makes it so special? Okay, as a network specialist, as well as my manager, the comments and perspective about the article would be very important for me. For you reading. Okay. Okay, just a quick tip here to make it really easy. Okay, do one paragraph here. What's it about? Okay, and that could have just been this sentence. All right. Then why did you write it? Okay, that's that one nailed. Good. Okay, and then what makes it so special? Okay. And did you ask? I don't think you did ask for the comments, did you? Sorry, you did here. It would be very important for me. Therefore, I would like to ask your sincere advice after you have read the article, or after reading advice. After you have read the article would be the best way to say it. Okay. Let's see. I decided famous magazines. Okay, I guess this could be interpreted as what made it so special. Okay, but I would have still emphasized this is extremely important. Okay, and even just structured it in a similar way, like let's see, yeah, even put this as the third point. Okay, the article introduces an innovative principle in the enhancement of network performance. Okay, I've tested this theory several times and the results were fascinating. And then another sentence. This makes the article, and this discovery is practically groundbreaking and pushes new frontiers in computer science. Okay, just emphasize that it is really, really special. Okay, that's good, and you've got some great vocabulary in there. It's coherent. Your lexical resource is also good as well. Okay, and your grammar is good. It just needs tidying up. What I've been doing, Miro, with another one of my students, is I've been saying, like, after you've finished writing it, go through and really spend like 30-40 minutes looking for mistakes, okay, and there'll be a massive improvement. And as the more you do this, okay, the more you do this, the faster you'll become. Alright, so try to do that for the next one. Now let's have a look at the task 2. As a proportion of the older people are steadily increasing, is the positive and negative effect on society? Very good, the baby boom. Good. Baby boom after World War II. Okay, and here we usually have like the Roman numerals, and it's like two lines, two vertical lines. Okay, and we don't need the World War II. So it's after World War II, contributed to a rapid increase in the human race. Recently, though, as this group of people are reaching the age of retirement, from my perspective, the national economy, as well as the healthcare system, may confront significant challenge. May face would be better. May face significant challenges. Okay then. Good. So that's fantastic. Firstly, the excessive number of elderly people, sounds better than older, in a country may undermine its economy. This is because their view on investment is rather conservative. Still got to hedge it, yeah? This is because their view on investment is often considered rather conservative. This means that rather than investing money into innovative and emerging markets, they prefer to spend money on those conventional areas such as real estate and national debt. These unbalanced investments, as a result, may cause distractive consequences to the country. No, these unbalanced investments may cause harmful may cause harmful effects for the country. Okay, distractive, we can't say distractive consequences, we can't say distractive. Okay, if you distract somebody, it's like shouting while they're trying to study. Okay, that's a distraction. Maybe we could have said destructive, but that's a bit excessive, it's a bit too much. So we could have said may cause harmful consequences for the country. For example, the property, or you could have, it would have been better if said property bubbles are a prime example of this, full stop. In addition, pensions paid to the elderly would increase the financial burden to a country, as this part of the money mainly comes from the government's already tight budget. Shouldn't the pension? Okay, I don't know if that's really that coherent. I'd have stuck with one point, okay, and just carried on about the elderly and their investments. I wouldn't have mentioned that second point, okay, because it doesn't really, it's not that cohesive with the rest of the paragraph. All right, and remember, we've given a strong example, so we could have just said, for example, the property bubble. In China, there has been called by many experts and analysts that investments by the elderly are contributing to the rapid increase in prices. Full stop. Therefore, blah 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 blah. Okay, one point, and it's crystal clear then. Even more disturbing, though, a rapid growth in elderly people or senior citizens. Yeah, we can't say old, it's a bit rude, not a bit rude, but there's more polite ways of saying it. Okay, elderly, senior citizens. Try and look for some different synonyms for older people. Okay, even more disturbing though, the rapid growth in older people could bring a real challenge to a country's healthcare system. This is because older people are often more vulnerable than young ones to many diseases, especially fatal ones such as diabetes, cancer and heart disease. Okay, so we've already said diseases, and we could have just kept it parallel and said such as diabetes, cancer and AIDS, or flu, or something like that. One report from the Chinese government, because there's only one Chinese government, the Chinese government, for instance, one report from the Chinese government indicates that more than 30% of individuals are over 60 years old we could have just said more than 30% of, let's see, one report from the Chinese government indicates that more than 30% of Chinese over 60 suffer at least one of the above diseases. Good. Or one of the aforementioned diseases, we could have said as well. And the number of aged patients grows sharply, therefore it would greatly challenge hospitals to determine the allocation of medical resources. Okay, or it would greatly challenge hospitals' allocation of medical resources. Okay, good work though, good work. You see, that was much more coherent from beginning to end. It's all there. Yeah, it's all there. One argument, very well presented, and good vocabulary. Yeah, few problems with the grammar, but we worked on that, and yeah, hit the task response perfectly, so good. In conclusion, when the proportion of the elderly increases dramatically in a country, its national economy and healthcare system would be severely impaired. Okay, for this reason, I firmly believe this trend is most likely. For this reason, I firmly believe the trend is an ever-increasing challenge to society or for society. We don't need most likely here. So good work then, Miro. I'll send you the links for the next pack and you can have a look and get straight into it. All the best.